was evening, and as I was having a cup of tea on my balcony, a sudden thought came to me. What do I want right now, and what truly makes me happy? Not only did the question pop up, but an answer did as well. I need time for quiet, peaceful reflection. This was no simple thought, it held a much deeper meaning. I feel that something is fundamentally wrong with the constant engagement of our lives. Our society indirectly pushes us to keep busy, whether at work or with friends. For example, if a group of friends is discussing cricket and you know nothing about it, you might feel left out. As a result, you might watch it even if you have no real interest. If we aren't updated on current events, we risk being labeled as dumb, outdated, or simply uninteresting. To avoid this, we might try to catch up through TV, the internet, or AI. However, this information is often not legitimate, forcing us to research what is true and what is false. This constant demand for our time extends to other parts of our lives. Our schools or organizations dictate when we sleep and wake up, and even what we eat. Mobile phones are a major addiction, often starting from a very young age. This addiction makes us completely dependent on them for entertainment. The content we see can be problematic. For adults, it can create and trigger sexual urges. Secondly, a sense of ego, or I-ness, can completely ruin how a person sees the world, fostering a self-centered and superior perception. This is useless and can trigger other addictions. Surprisingly, relationships also consume our time by instilling a sense of fear and obligation, keeping our minds constantly engaged with worries about things like family health or managing EMI payments. These distractions prevent us from pausing to engage in philosophical, deeper thoughts, to ask why, what, and how. Deeper thoughts can provide clarity and a realization of what we are running after, helping to create a sense of unity where the I fades and a we perception is born. Such thoughts also lead to questions like, what do I truly own? Beauty? Age steals it away. Strength? Even that is stolen by age. DNA? That belongs to our parents. A particle that we are built from belongs to someone or something else. You can't prove yourself. Only papers decide who you are. This suggests that not even a tiny particle of my body belongs to me. The creation is not just a product of our parents, but the entire universe is behind the creation of each and every person and thing. The observer creates the creation, and the creation creates the observer. This train of thought led me to believe that a huge system and a multitude of people are working to distract us. It's like spiders creating a web for their prey, with that prey also being spiders. We are rapidly involved in development, but to what end? This development only makes the web stronger. However, a slight shift in perspective reveals that they are also individuals. If we have the power to choose or to ignore these distractions, the world will change. It's like a trained donkey training another donkey. For what and for whom? Even religion and its duties don't allow us to have our own concept of God. For example, I see God in everything, like a soul chess player playing on both sides, the good and the bad, and controlling all the characters. If everything is God, then why is this drama needed? My holistic approach to God is that literally everything is a part of Him. This means bad is also a part of Him. For example, if I draw something, it originates as my thought. Without me, that thought wouldn't exist, and therefore the drawing wouldn't either. The drawing explains me, not just the subject of the drawing. If I draw a tree, the drawing conveys how I see, feel, and imagine a tree. It carries my essence. It was simply a thought I manifested from invisible to visible. It has a connection, just as we, being divine creations, are also part of the divine. How do good and bad exist? If even our thoughts belong to God, then why don't we have only good thoughts? It seems both are needed to differentiate the two sides of a single coin. However, thoughts aren't the only matter. How you feel about your thoughts reveals who you are. A thought of hurting someone, or a thought of exposing an idea, doesn't fully describe how we feel about it. If you enjoy a harmful thought, you'll be attracted to it and get more of it until you question it. That realization leads to your own upliftment. It's all about better way to live, not a rejection of living itself.